food retail industry has been tremendously important throughout the pandemic in creating that sense of normalcy. Our stores were open. We were able to provide employment for a number of people who were looking for jobs, particularly early on in the pandemic. The food retail industry hired about 500,000 individuals, or about 10% of their workforce, to meet the needs of their stores so they could help provide what their customers needed. And of course, a lot of the businesses in most communities were closed during the pandemic, particularly in the early days. So the food retailers and local grocers were able to hire full-time employees, part-time employees, and they also were able to provide bridge work for those who were laid off for a brief period of time and needed work until they were able to go back to their normal jobs. The food retail industry is definitely hiring. Local grocers are doing their very best to hire as many employees as they can. If they could fill all the positions that are available right now, that would add another 100,000 employees to the food retail sector. To attract both full and part-time employees, retailers have offered a combination of higher competitive wages, bonuses, improved benefits, flex time, and training and skills development opportunities. And in addition to bonuses, retailers have invested $700 million in non-payroll related benefits, things like training, education, free meals, and gift cards. The food retail sector has, for decades, been very focused on career development opportunities for the people who work in the industry. From registered dietitians and professional chefs to logistics managers, data analysts, and digital technologists, food retailers provide a whole host of positions that have significant earning potential in today's economy. The most important thing that the food retail sector is doing is ensuring that everyone in their store, and that is from the cashier to every other individual who works on the front lines, is representative of the community that store represents. And it's not just what's being done at store level, but also what's being done back at the corporate headquarters to ensure that there is diversity in all ranks within the company. Just knowing that the local grocery store was open, that there were people there who were working, that they cared enough to make sure that we as consumers had our needs met. This is the kind of commitment and dedication that the food retail sector has in their communities. And it's one of the reasons that I'd like to work in this industry. It's one of the reasons why I think nearly anyone who cares about the values of the businesses they interact with and they work for, it'd be hard to imagine a better place to be than the food retail sector.